In the lush heart of the Yucatán Peninsula, enveloped by a dense tropical forest, rests Chichén Itzá. This magnificent site tells a tale of an advanced and historic civilization. Our Odyssey in this episode will take us on a journey through time, exploring the deep connections between the Maya and their environment. We will witness the celestial events that shaped their world and the profound legacy they left behind. Welcome to Earth's Living Odyssey, Ancient Echoes. Episode 1, Chichén Itzá, a journey in the shadow of the Serpent. The story of Chichén Itzá begins over 66 million years in the past with a transformative cosmic event, the Chicxulub asteroid impact. This formidable asteroid, estimated to be up to 15 kilometers wide, made its landfall near what is now the northern coast of the Yucatán Peninsula. A monumental force of nature, it unleashed energies exceeding billions of times that of an atomic bomb. Best known for its role in the demise of the dinosaurs, this impact not only heralded a mass extinction, it also indelibly transformed the surface of the planet. In the wake of the impact, the Earth's landscape suffered immediate catastrophic changes. The collision birthed a vast crater, approximately 150 kilometers in diameter, known today as the Chicxulub crater. The force of the impact vaporized rock, propelling debris worldwide and marking a significant turning point in Earth's geological and biological history. The colossal force of the asteroid's collision fractured the limestone bedrock of the Yucatán, carving out an intricate labyrinth of underground rivers and chambers hidden beneath the Earth's surface. As time passed, some of these chambers collapsed, forming cenotes, striking natural sinkholes filled with water, which would become central to the survival and culture of future inhabitants. Millions of years later, the transformed landscape, rich and abundant with life, awaited the Proto-Mayans. Cenotes, with waters of extraordinary clarity, dotted the landscape, creating vital lifelines in a region where surface rivers are notably absent. These serene sanctuaries of water enticed the region's first human settlers and deeply influenced their cultural mythology and everyday life. Before the grandeur of what we know as the Maya civilization came to fruition, the Yucatán Peninsula was home to early groups that laid the groundwork for their descendants. Attracted to the peninsula by the reliable water sources of the cenote, these communities settled and thrived. The early Maya, skillful observers of the sky, dedicated significant efforts to chart the movements of celestial entities. The positions and cycles of the sun, moon, Venus, and other stars guided the Maya in making prophecies, planning agricultural activities, and conducting warfare. As early as 1800 BCE, during the pre-classic period, the Maya pivoted from hunting and gathering to farming. The cultivation of key crops, like maize, beans, and squash, catalyzed the development of settled communities. During this cultural flowering, a clerical elite took on significant importance, weaving the sacred with the celestial. These astrologer priests became the timekeepers and early community leaders, soon predicting eclipses and celestial patterns with remarkable precision. Among the plethora of cenotes punctuating the Yucatán Peninsula's landscape, the sacred cenote at Chichen Itza in particular was a site of mystical and ceremonial importance. Vast and deep, its dimensions alone commanded respect and reverence from those who came upon it. Unlike any other, it was a destination for pilgrims, drawn from near and far by the desire to connect with the divine through offerings to the rain god Chak. Here the Maya communed with their gods and sought favor during times of drought and hardship. These places were regarded as sacred portals to Xibalba, the Maya Underworld. The cenote's influence lay not only in its spiritual significance, but also in its ability to unite communities. Over time, as an enduring symbol of shared beliefs and practices, they helped to form a complex system of interconnected settlements. The Maya civilization developed a rich and complex polytheistic religion, characterized by a vast pantheon of gods who presided over every aspect of the natural world and human existence. Itzamna was the god of creation, wisdom, the sky, and writing, often considered the ruler of heaven as well as day and night. Itzamna is also associated with medicine and was sometimes thought to be a cultural hero who brought the Maya their foundational agricultural practices and knowledge of the calendar and writing. Chak, the Maya god of rain, lightning, and storms, holds a place of immense importance within the Maya pantheon. As a deity directly associated with water and fertility, Chak was especially vital for agriculture. Ixchel in Mayan mythology is revered as the goddess of fertility, childbirth, and medicine. She symbolizes the duality of creation and destruction, and is associated with the moon, water, and the earth, elements considered crucial to fertility and the cycle of life. This religion was deeply intertwined with Maya cosmology, which envisioned the universe as divided into three layers: the heavens, the earth, and the underworld, Xibalba. The settlement around the sacred cenote lay at a crossroads of trade routes that connected it to distant lands. Ideas and cultural practices flowed along these routes, enriching the Maya's knowledge and traditions. In some Maya regions, especially those close to the Tropic of Cancer, the sun passes directly overhead twice a year. The Maya could use simple vertical structures to observe these zenith passages, which were crucial for adjusting their calendars. Over time, these practices evolved into the construction of elaborate observatories, with alignments meticulously calculated to capture the heavens' dance. The dedication to celestial observation allowed the Maya to pinpoint solar and lunar phenomena, weaving these celestial cadences into the fabric of their ceremonial life. Armed with this knowledge, priests could effectively preside over the agricultural calendar, ensuring that planting and harvesting coincided with the most favorable dates, a vital integration for a civilization heavily reliant on maize cultivation. Their proficiency in anticipating cosmological events reinforced the belief in a divine connection, one that placed the Maya leaders as intermediaries between the gods and their people. Maya kings, or Kuhulajor, translated as holy lords, were central figures in the Maya civilization. These rulers were not merely political leaders, but were also considered to be semi-divine beings whose lineage often traced back to the gods themselves. During the Classic period, approximately 250 to 900 AC, which can be considered a golden age of Maya civilization, the power and influence of Maya kings reached their zenith. This era was marked by significant advancements in science, art, and architecture. Kings commissioned grand construction projects, including pyramids, palaces, and temples. Around this time, Chichen Itza's Great Step Pyramid, known as Kukulcán or El Castillo, was constructed. Built approximately in the late 9th to early 10th century. Its towering presence, dominating the city's landscape, symbolized both the astronomical sophistication and the religious fervor of the Maya civilization. Ingeniously aligned with the solar calendar, each of the pyramid's 4 sides features 91 steps. Together, they ascend to a shared platform at the summit, embodying the year's 365 days. This architectural feat mirrors the precision of the solar cycle, with each step symbolizing a day in the annual calendar. Historical estimates suggest that the pyramid took approximately 50 to 100 years to complete. This range accounts for the meticulous planning, labor, and ceremonial significance intertwined with its construction. This architectural marvel was achieved without the use of the wheel or beasts of burden, tools and aids commonly associated with ancient construction projects. Instead, the Maya relied on sheer human strength and ingenuity to transport and lift the massive stone blocks into place. The absence of these technologies makes the pyramid's precise alignments and architectural sophistication even more impressive. Twice a year, during the vernal and autumnal equinoxes, an extraordinary event unfolds on this pyramid. As the sun sets, the interplay of light and shadow creates a visual spectacle that mesmerizes onlookers. The corners of the terraces cast serpentine shadows along the northern staircase, gradually merging with the stone-carved serpent's head at the base. This phenomenon creates the illusion of Kukulcán, the feathered serpent deity, descending from the heavens to the earth. The descent of Kukulcán during the equinoxes at El Castillo was a momentous occasion for the Maya, marking a time of celebration, reverence, and renewal. This event, deeply embedded in their agricultural calendar, heralded the sowing season, reminding them of the delicate balance and timing required for successful cultivation. The Maya, skilled farmers, understood the importance of aligning their agricultural practices with the rhythms of nature and the cosmos. Chichén Itzá, at these times, would become a bustling hub of activity, as people from surrounding areas gathered to witness this celestial spectacle and partake in the accompanying festivities. The Maya warriors, as distinguished fighters and guardians of their culture, held a vital place within the societal structure of their civilization. Not only were they equipped with weapons crafted from obsidian and flint, materials chosen for their deadly sharpness and durability, but they also adorned themselves with elaborate headdresses and jade ornaments that signified their status and role within the Maya military hierarchy. These headdresses, often featuring the likenesses of fearsome animals such as jaguars and eagles, were designed to intimidate opponents and invoke the protective spirits of these powerful creatures in battle. At the Temple of the Warriors, we come face to face with the architectural embodiment of their strength. This structure is believed to have been constructed between 800 and 1050 AD, a period that saw Chichen Itza flourishing as a powerful city. Unlike the solitary grandeur of El Castillo, the Temple of the Warriors is part of a broader complex, with the adjacent group of 1,000 columns extending a forest of stone support that likely bore the weight of a now lost expansive roof. The temple itself is adorned with relief carvings of military figures, suggesting that the elite warrior class held significant sway in the city. And perhaps the columns immortalize specific individuals or celebrated battles. The group of 1,000 columns create an impressive vista that once supported the administrative and perhaps the market center of Chichen Itza. As visitors walk among these remnants, they traverse what might have been busy gathering spaces or administrative areas central to the governance and daily life of the city. The city of Chichen Itza was more than a religious and ceremonial hub. It was a sophisticated urban complex. It is estimated that at its peak, the city supported a population ranging from 35,000 to as many as 50,000 inhabitants. The city's layout and infrastructure show an advanced understanding of urban planning and water management, critical for sustaining its sizable population. Beyond utilizing the cenotes, the Maya ingeniously constructed artificial reservoirs known as chultuns for collecting and storing rainwater. Chichen Itza was woven together by a network of white stone roads, referred to as Sakbeob, translating to white roads in Mayan. These roads were feats of engineering, crafted to endure the Yucatán Peninsula's harsh climate and support the bustling movement of goods, people, and ideas. Their limestone composition not only made them durable, but also caused them to reflect the moonlight. These thoroughfares linked various parts of the city and stretched out to other significant Maya centers. The Maya civilization was organized into city-states, each a self-governing entity that comprised a central urban area and its surrounding countryside. This organizational structure was the foundation of Maya political life, where rivalry and alliance among city-states catalyzed remarkable advancements. Chichen Itza, with its strategic location and sacred cenote, was a powerful cultural center, but it represented just one of the many vibrant pieces in the broader mosaic of Maya city-states. The Great Ball Court at Chichen Itza is a remarkable structure. This ball court, the largest known in ancient Mesoamerica, measures about 168 meters in length and 70 meters in width. The design of the Great Ball Court is unique and thoughtfully constructed. It consists of two parallel structures that form the sides of the court, each featuring a high wall with a horizontal hoop attached. The aim of the ball game, which was played with a heavy rubber ball, was to pass the ball through these hoops, a feat that required considerable skill and strength due to the size and weight of the ball and the height of the hoops. The walls of the court are adorned with detailed carvings that depict scenes from the ball game, including players adorned in elaborate gear such as protective padding and headdresses. These images provide insight into the rules and nature of the game, as well as its ritualistic aspects. The ball game played in this court was more than just a sport. It held deep religious and symbolic meanings. It is believed to have represented the cosmic battle between day and night, or life and death. It had political and social implications and could be used as a way to resolve conflicts between rival city-states as a substitute for warfare. The games could be occasions for ceremonies and offerings, and it's believed that in some instances, the losers, or in certain cases, the winners, were sacrificed. The Caracol, often referred to as the observatory, is a distinctive and significant structure within Chichén Itzá. It is circular in shape, with a series of concentric circular levels that taper towards the top, resembling a modern observatory's dome. The structure's name, Caracol, which means snail in Spanish, is derived from the spiral staircase inside the tower. This design is unique among Maya structures and suggests a specific purpose related to astronomy. The Caracol's windows and doorways are carefully aligned with specific astronomical events. These alignments allowed the Maya astronomers to observe the movements of celestial bodies, particularly Venus, the Sun, and the Moon. Venus was of special importance in Maya cosmology and was associated with the god Kukulcán, also known as Quetzalcoatl in other Mesoamerican cultures. The Caracol's design enabled the tracking of the solstices and equinoxes. The building's western staircase aligns with the setting sun during the summer solstice, while the southeastern and southwestern windows align with the moon's northernmost and southernmost positions. The celestial observations from El Caracol and other observatories helped the Maya civilization develop an intricate system of calendars. The Tzolk'in, a 260-day calendar, intertwined with the Hab, a 365-day solar year, creating a comprehensive cycle that orchestrated Maya life. These calendars were a canvas on which the Maya painted their understanding of the universe. The Tzolk'in was deeply connected to the cycles of agriculture and the sacred rituals that sustained Maya society. Meanwhile, the Hab mirrored the solar year, segmenting time in a way that governed the planting and harvesting of crops, ensuring the community's survival. Their long count calendar allowed them to extend their gaze far beyond the annual cycles, tracking vast epochs and recording historical events with precision. It was this calendar that foretold significant dates, ones that would see the rise and fall of kings and the turning of eras. The complete integration of these calendars into a 52-year calendar round was perhaps their most significant achievement. This cycle was a bridge between the human and the divine, a period after which the calendars would align once more, heralding a time of renewal and community. It was a cycle that not only measured time, but also symbolized the rebirth of the cosmos, an event of immense spiritual significance to the Maya. Chichen Itza, at its peak, was a center of cultural, religious, and economic power for over 600 years. Drawing on the ingenuity and spirituality of its people to create a city that was both a temporal and celestial hub. Yet, the same societal ambition and environmental manipulation that fueled its rise may have also sowed the seeds for its eventual decline. The decline of Chichen Itza, beginning around the 13th century, was not an abrupt event but a gradual process. As political turmoil gripped the city, possibly exacerbated by conflicts with emerging powers such as Mayapan, the once stable socio-political structure of Chichen Itza began to unravel. Overpopulation might have strained the city's resources, leading to challenges in sustaining the large population. Environmental degradation, perhaps due to deforestation and the mismanagement of land and water resources, would have further compounded these difficulties. These factors, combined, might have led to a gradual exodus. The populace, facing diminishing resources and political instability, would have migrated to more viable regions, leaving behind the grand edifices and temples that once epitomized their civilization. Centuries later, in the 19th and early 20th centuries, explorers and archaeologists began to rediscover the city. The site, once lost in the dense jungle, slowly revealed its secrets as the overgrowth was cleared and excavations commenced. In the 1930s, it was discovered that another pyramid temple was concealed within. Inside, explorers found 9 platforms, a stairway, human remains, and a red, jade-studded jaguar throne. Today, Chichen Itza is not just a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also a celebrated member of the new 7 Wonders of the World. A recognition of its unparalleled contribution to our understanding of the Maya civilization. As visitors wander through the towering pyramids, immense ball courts, and the shadowed depths of the cenotes, they walk in the footsteps of an ancient people who mastered not only architecture and agriculture, but who also held a significant understanding of the celestial bodies. The story of the Maya, however, does not end with the city's decline. The Maya people, far from being relics of the past, live across Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador, where Maya communities maintain their language, traditions, and connection to the land and their ancestors. The legacy of Chichen Itza, now etched into the global consciousness, is a beacon of human achievement and creativity. It reminds us of the time when the Maya aligned their lives with the stars and charted the heavens.